So I suppose, well, I guess this isn't really a rumor, or it might be, depends on how you look at this whole situation. But Spider-Man 4 allegedly is going to start shooting this year, late summer, early fall. And I mean, Sony literally has no Spider-Man films in production outside of Beyond the Spider-Verse, and they need live
Thank
action
God.
ones. So yeah, this is gonna happen. It's definitely gonna be something that they start shooting. Um, how are we feeling about this shooting this fall? Which means probably fall of 25, maybe early 26 for a release date. Like,
So I assume the same as No Way Home is going to be like a Christmassy holiday movie.
because they struck. So if they start shooting, let's say this October, putting it out by December of the following year is perfect for the MCU timeline.
Yep.
So that would honestly work. So I could see it. My only big complaint is I hope that this time they can render out scenes properly and not have to patch the film like last time, because
Well, I can't remember what they had to. What did they patch? I can't remember.
So I distinctly remember this because literally after the movie, I was talking to my friends. They're like, "Oh my god, you're right," because we saw the film a couple times, and I was like, "Watch for it." When Andrew exited the portal in the original cut, they didn't shadow or add textures on those shelves, and it literally looked like Wolverine Origins. It was just floating in empty space. I was like, "Bro, what happened?" Like,
I remember that now. I remembered that they patched it because I remember the joke about patching movies now.
Yeah,
of course it was Sony that did that. I just could not for the life of me think of which bit of that movie it was. But yeah, it was that portal scene.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's not that weird hybrid of what both studios want, where Marvel wants it more street level, but Sony wants to repeat No Way Home again. It's like, you can repeat No Way Home again, but you haven't got to do multiversal. Just have him be with Deadpool. Do Deadpool and Punisher. Go slightly darker with it. Please.
Yeah, you've seen over the years that what Sony would do, and you know that's not possible.
I know it's not possible, but there is a hope, because it is a Marvel Studios movie, not a Sony Pictures movie. I need that hopium.
I was gonna say, you are huffing and puffing that right now, because man, you're giving them way too much. Look, we know Sony will ultimately get what they want, because they were able to bend Kevin Feige over and be like, "No, add Venom into this," and he was like, "Fine, I'll do it." Like,
but at the same time, Disney's been giving Sony a lot recently.
True.
So what does Disney? Now, Disney ain't gonna give shit away for free.
Yeah, it's true too. Yeah. It's
so what have they got in return?
I just hope that the film is grounded. Toss Daredevil in there. Toss Punisher in there. Give us that street level Peter Parker trying to discover himself. If we move into the multiverse soon, again, it becomes problematic. And then also shooting that film later this year, man, it just seems like it's a whole lot too soon, at least to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it.
It's been like 5 years at this point. It wasn't almost No Way Home. No, I'm thinking of Endgame being 2019.
I was like 21, right? End of 21.
So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
I suppose it's 3-4 years. Yeah, it would have.
It's
I don't know. I just hope it sticks to its street level and
same.
Nothing multiversal.
So if they're shooting this year, that means optimistically December of next year is probably the release date. Which then gives them enough time to work Spider-Man to another cameo leading into Avengers, which is like, okay,
I don't want Spider-Man in either of these Avengers movies. I know it's going to happen. I don't want him in there.
I was going to
say, money says otherwise.
It's obviously it's going to happen. I'm never going to bank on it not happening, but I don't want it.
Yeah. They unfortunately will have to put him into every Avengers film, because I guarantee the contract is like a cameo, multiple Avengers films, another trilogy, right? And no Disney Plus appearances. Barred. That's not happening. The Sony don't want that. So it's like, they're gonna have to figure this out, and hopefully, whatever they decide is like the film, right? I just hope that it's not too much of a rinse and repeat of the last one, because
Yeah.
you run into the issue of you're then gonna burn out like people out. It's like it was cool to see Andrew and Toby back because the plot worked and it worked for this. But what's your next plot? Oh, but
Also, with where you left him off, how do you get around it? You can't go back to Doctor Strange unless they do the whole actual Spider-Verse angle.
Uh-huh.
And you have that effect as the portals this time. But
yeah.
Then that's going to have even bigger questions. Why isn't he in the animated movies, even though he's probably going to be in the third one?
And then we're going to have, we got to get the appearance of Madam Web in the Great Web. Is that what you're saying?
No. It's not what I was saying.
No
one wants that. Not even Sony want that.
That's true. That is true. That's very, very true. So, I guess we'll see if it's true that they are going to start shooting late summer in fall. That means we're going to start getting casting buzz by the start of summer. And then it's like, well,
yeah.
Like that's
just in time for D23.
Uh-huh. I mean, I believe that this year at D23, they're going to announce it with Sony. Like it's going to be,
probably,
hey, look, our partners at Sony, here's the announcement. You're like, cool. Okay, now we can move past this, right? So,
it'll be our very good friends at Sony.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to laugh at them in the audience.
Tom Rothman.
It's going to be all silence when they're trying to introduce them.
Rothman just comes out here high on paint.
Oh. He just got off the set of Doom Patrol repainting everything because he's like, wait, I'm in the wrong set over here. I thought I was in the WB mines and the Marvel mines. They're like, we put you on an empty set. We abandoned the Doom Patrol show like 4 years ago. You've just been repainting the wrong walls, Rothman. This pastime. It's man. It's gonna be crazy. But look, I'm excited. It's more Spider-Man. How can you not be excited? So
exactly.